It started with a subtle encroachment. I noticed it on a routine morning walk around my property. A section of my lot that had always been clearly marked suddenly seemed altered. Upon closer inspection, I realized that HOA Karen had expanded her patio onto my land. Just a few feet at first, but enough to be unmistakable. It was deliberate, brazen, and, most importantly, illegal. At first, I tried the polite approach. I knocked on her door, explained the property boundaries, and requested that she retract the expansion. She laughed, a sharp, condescending sound, insisting she had permission from the HOA and that I was overreacting. The audacity was staggering. Her words dripped with entitlement, as if property laws didn't apply to her, or perhaps to anyone who annoyed her. I didn't respond immediately. I let the situation simmer, documenting every inch of the intrusion. Measurements, photographs, witness statements. It all went into a file labeled HOA Karen Encroachment. The more I observed her, the more I realized she had no intention of leaving voluntarily. Her patio had now become a fortress of entitlement, complete with lounge chairs, decorative fencing, and even a small outdoor heater. The next step was legal. I contacted the county's building and zoning department, submitting a detailed complaint and requesting an immediate inspection. Karen, of course, called her HOA allies, attempting to intimidate the officials. But when the inspectors arrived, they didn't need persuasion. They measured the lot lines, reviewed the property deeds, and compared her expansion to the legal boundaries. The violation was clear. Karen's reaction was theatrical. She stomped around the patio, yelling and gesturing, calling anyone who would listen about the injustice being done to her. She even tried to involve neighbors, claiming I was being unreasonable. But the county inspectors and legal documents made it painfully clear who was in the wrong. After a tense week of back-and-forth notices, hearings, and official warnings, the county issued the final order. Karen's unauthorized patio expansion had to be removed immediately. She had 24 hours to comply or further legal action, and penalties would follow. When the demolition crew arrived, Karen's outrage reached its peak. She tried to block them, calling the police and screaming that she owned the land now. But the authorities, armed with county orders and property records, were unflinching. The crew began dismantling her patio piece by piece. Every lounge chair, heater, and decorative panel was removed, leaving her with nothing but a patch of dirt and a bruised ego. Her screams echoed through the neighborhood, but the satisfaction of seeing justice executed with precision was deeply gratifying. By the time the dust settled, the property lines were restored, and Karen had no choice but to retreat to her own land. The county issued a permanent notice on her property file, ensuring no future encroachments could occur without immediate legal consequences. In the aftermath, Karen attempted a few petty retaliations, complaints, social media rants, and even an anonymous call to the HOA claiming harassment, but the legal and official documentation made her powerless. Her patio invasion became a cautionary tale, a lesson in the importance of respecting boundaries and the consequences of entitlement. As I walked my property that evening, the sun casting long shadows over the restored lot, I reflected on the ordeal. It was never about the patio itself, it was about accountability, about ensuring that no one could assume power or privilege over someone else's property without consequence. And in that quiet moment, with everything back in order, I knew the message had been sent loud and clear. Boundaries are not suggestions, and entitlement has limits.